Welcome to SG Coin Chronicles, your trusted gateway into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and forgotten currency history. From ancient empires to modern rarities, we uncover the stories, values, and secrets behind some of the world's most remarkable coins. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or simply curious, we bring you well-researched insights, real coin values, and expert commentary you won't find anywhere else. Subscribe now and turn on notifications, because every coin has a story, and CoinAZ Pulse is here to tell it. On the other side lies the face of South Africa in that period. Earlier issues of the One Rand featured the portrait of Jan van Riebeeck, the Dutch colonial administrator whose figure had become entwined in the iconography of the nation's colonial roots. Later ones bear the South African coat of arms, with its heraldic elements, shield, and motto. These emblems speak not just of authority, but of national self-image, and hold within them a reminder of how symbols evolve as politics, identity, and public sentiment shift over time. The material of the coin is another factor to appreciate. Made in nickel, it was built to endure. The surface, when uncirculated or well-preserved, reveals subtle lusters, crisp edges, and sharp relief that makes light dance across raised surfaces. Over decades, coins that were heavily circulated lose the finer details. The springboks horns become dull, the background fields flatten, the rim softens. So when you hold one in near mint condition, you are connecting with a moment in time that has resisted the wear of years. Mint records show that the One Rand coins of this era were fairly common in circulation, but many have disappeared, melted, lost, or damaged. The passage of time has a way of erasing quantity. What was once everyday becomes rare. The condition now is everything. A coin graded MS, mint state, or even high AU, about uncirculated, becomes especially desirable. It's those examples, the ones that escaped heavy use, that fuel the collector's hunger. Collectors hunt for specific years because mintages varied, and because die varieties or small design changes over the years can make a given year more desirable. Some years show finer details on the springbok, or slightly tighter relief near the ground line, or differences in the rim, or subtle changes around the date numerals. To a discerning eye, these nuances matter enormously. A coin in flawless condition from a lower mintage year commands attention in any collection. Beyond its design and condition, the coin resonates with historical context. In the late 1970s and into the 1980s, South Africa was undergoing turbulence, tension, and change. The currency symbol, the word South Africa, in both English and Afrikaans, sits on the coin, embodying the dual linguistic identity of the country during that era. In English it may read South Africa, and in Afrikaans, Suid-Afrika, bracketing the numerals and year's date. That bilingual feature subtly testifies to the cultural fabric of the nation at the time, and to the ways government and society intertwined language with sovereignty. Imagine a young person in 1982 exchanging this coin in everyday life, taking a bus, buying goods, handing it over without thinking of its future value. But that will change. Decades later, the same coin enters into collector circles, passed from hand to hand, evaluated, grade assigned, polished, if one is careless, or preserved in archival sleeves. Its story shifts from daily use to curatorial care. When collectors evaluate it, they look for key features, whether the edges are intact and unsmashed, whether the fields, the flat surfaces, carry scratches or hairlines, whether the devices, raised design features, are sharp and clean, whether toning has mellowed in pleasing colors instead of harsh spots, whether corrosion or discoloration are absent. A coin free of contact marks and handled only lightly is far more desirable than one heavily worn. And of course, provenance matters. If a coin comes from a well-known collection or has documentation and grading certification, that adds assurance and appeal to in recent years. Demand has grown internationally. South African coin series are prized for their design, their connection to wildlife imagery, and their role in the country's history. Numismatists search auction catalogs, private sales, coin fairs. Rare, untouched examples will draw competition. Reputable grading services can encapsulate and certify the condition, making a buyer confident in what they are acquiring. When you talk about value, the sky is wide. A well-worn example might sell for a modest multiple of face value among casual collectors. But a top-tier specimen? That changes everything. In some cases, a coin in superb, original, uncleaned condition, properly graded, with strong eye appeal, has reached a valuation that seems astonishing for a coin of everyday origin.